Hey guys, this is here bringing you another video. Welcome to a brand new series. So this is a full A to Z adventure. So this is episode 1. I'm not normally going to show champ select, but I kind of wanted to explain what's going on before the match, because I want to be, when we're in the match, I want to kind of like talk about the match. So the idea of this series, and I'll be kind of open and honest, is the main account has been really intense for the last few months. It's been great. You know, we got all the way close to 300 LP Master, but it's been really intense. I am also entering a very crazy period of my life. You know, next month is my wedding. A few months after that, my first child is being born. So having a alternate series that should be easier to bulk record, be very educational, and also just be a little bit more chilled than the master stuff, I think is a good idea. So if you're all in favor of this, please do throw a like on it and let me know in the comments which champion you're looking forward to. Now, just to explain, you know, what the series is. So again, it's an A to Z, and I know other creators have done this. You know, it's not the most original thing in the world, and I'm aware of that, but my whole thing for many years has been variety, and I've not been able to do as much variety than I normally do when I'm in Master. So having a series that we are going to play every single champion is the ultimate variety. Now, the way that I've decided to go about it is I will be basically making a video on every single champion. It doesn't necessarily have to be a victory. So as long as I play well, I think there's educational content within the game, and it will be a good video, it can be uploaded and it will count towards the champion. So for example, you know, this game, if I play well on Aatrox, we have a good game, but my bot lane, which is Lux Soraka, have a terrible game, but I think it's still worth uploading, but we lose the match because of our bot lane, it counts for Aatrox. It doesn't have to be a victory. Because I also think it'll be a bit, how do I say it? I think it's a bit boring if every game I upload, everyone goes, well, I know it's a victory, right? That's a bit stale. So actually having a series where it could be a loss, I think is actually better. Obviously, I'm going to try my best to win as many as I possibly can. And it is worth knowing, I have no idea what rating we're in. This is a Riot given account, but it's a bit different than normal. Normally, a Riot given account is completely fresh, and you've got to play the 10 normal games to unlock ranked. Riot told me, they gave me the account and said, you don't need to play the 10 normal games because it's gold. Okay, we're in a gold lobby. So that answers this question, is basically, I didn't know what rating we're in because they're like, you don't need to play the 10 normal games because it has already got ranked MMR. So obviously, historically, there is the crazy, you know, Riot given accounts that are like Diamond 1 MMR right at the beginning. We don't have one of them. But yeah, so we're in gold. That's fine. I'm fine with gold. Yeah, let me know what champion you guys are looking forward to, and I'd also like to encourage, if you guys are, let's say, a specialist on a specific champion, and it's a champion that you're like, oh, Huzzy doesn't really play that, feel free to give me advice about that champion in the comments. So, and don't do it like, you know, for Zoe. Zoe's at the end of the alphabet. But if there's a champion that will be coming up in the next 1 to 2 weeks, feel free to go, hey, when you're playing such and such champion, think about this. I am completely fine with people doing that. But obviously, because this is game 1, the sound might be a bit weird, and settings I might need to adjust. So yeah. And yeah, you can backseat a little bit more compared to the master stuff. We're against, obviously, a Yorick. And it's worth mentioning, so obviously, welcome to episode 1 of me playing Aatrox. I'm not very good at Aatrox. I am genuinely not very good at this champion, so this should be interesting. Ever since he got his rework, I've just never really gotten on with it. That was wild. Hello, Miss Maya. I had a nice walk with her. So, Professor, I am going to look at it before the games, because for me, I think to go with the most accurate to what other people do within League, I think most ranked players look up stats now before the game. So, it's a low gold lobby. Pretty much everybody is gold 4. Annie and Wukong are gold 3. My bot lane, which is a bit of a peculiar lane, are duo. So they're actually together, which is interesting. Not bad. I'll take a little quick trade like that. Is he warding? He put a ward in there. Wonder why. Early ganks aren't very common. So realistically, what I'm going to be trying to do in most of my games, and I think it's very obvious to say, but I'm going to say it out loud anyway, is if you're playing a lane, your primary goal, in my opinion, if you're looking to climb, your primary focus, win lane. That's your base start of how you can try and climb, is do the job that you can. And a lot of the time, the job that you can do is win the lane. In my opinion, at least. It just makes it, again, if you don't really know where to start, how to win games, it just makes it a lot more simple if that's your starting point. So, like, I was actually half tempted to go Ignite. So, you know, what I'm doing here, by the way, is I'm just completely bullying him away from actually getting farm. Oh, that was close. Obviously, with certain champions, if I don't play them that much... Oh, I'm being ganked? Oh, that's a weird gank. So wait, he's in his blue side. Wait, that's the wrong clear for Ivan. Alright, so because we've been ganked, and he's got little ghoulies, he's basing in there. This is now pushing. So because obviously I know Ivan is still roughly in the area, it'll be very easy for me to walk forward and Ivan will just cancel his base. So I'm going to respect that and just kind of hover a bit. Not risk anything, don't risk death, first blood hasn't happened. So yeah. You should press Q, then E, not E, then Q. Okay. Thank you. I might be getting a gank now, which could be cool, but he might go for that instead, and then come for a gank? Oh my god, that cannon health. Oh, okay, that hitbox I wasn't used to. It's kind of, that's actually wider than I thought. Okay, this is going to be good. So I'm going to be careful of not dying. So he is warded it, so... Realistically, we are not going to get involved. It would be amazing if he could have got like his flash or something, but I'm too far away. Yorick's got his W. He had vision, so he ran really early. So we don't need... You don't have to go running every single time. Yes, your jungler may be like, oh, you should have come, but realistically, I ain't going to get there to actually do that much, so I may as well not. And I may as well just focus on... gold with farming, because make no mistake, the vast majority of League of Legends games, the majority of your gold will be from farming minions. And yes, it's the more boring aspect of the game, but it is the consistent point of how to get money. Hello, Mr. Cheese. So we're going to go Spirit Shojin first. So again, when it comes to teleport use, there are times to use teleport and there's times not. I'm not going to use it right now because the lane is kind of pushed into him. I don't really feel the need that I have to teleport there. If I teleport like right on him and then try to push it in, I think I'm just going to take a lot of damage for free. So I'm going to save it. You know, with the Yorick, he naturally will kind of start pushing it hard with ghouls. So we can kind of chill a little bit. We don't have to feel that pressured. And obviously, now he's gone back. There he is. He's basing right there. And it'll be interesting to see if he uses his TP. If he uses TP, then what we have is TP advantage. And then what we could try and do... And there you go. There's his TP. So I have got TP. He doesn't. So what does that mean in the 1v1 in top lane? It means that I could go for a weird all-in. Even if we don't get a kill, we could both trade quite heavily. But I could come back to the lane ASAP. He can't. So that is always... a nice thing to know. So like this is a great trade. Like that was a terrible trade for him overall, so I didn't even need to risk getting too much health there. So right now what I'm looking at is my... Yeah, there you go. I was looking at when I'm hitting level 6. So if he was in a position that he kind of walked a bit too forward, I definitely would have looked for an all-in ult situation. But he obviously started walking back. Ah, see, I'm just not very good at Aatrox. He's a bit of an odd champion to me. Ivan Flash. It is a bit weird how many ganks. Like, I know people like 2 ganks is not a lot. It's not. But top lane is usually just kind of left alone. Can you leave? Thank you. Any nice roam to bot lane. Obviously, if you can kill Maiden, by the way, it's such a big thing. What? He didn't get pinged back? Oh my god, that must have been close. Might actually be dead, by the way. He actually might be dead too. Yeah. Kind of thought I was dead because he had the flash, but he should be dead for it. I'm fine with that. It is what it is. Ooh, we're using ulti. To be fair, Maiden does do so much damage and he's got Sheen. I'm kind of alright with him using that, to be fair. You can see actually how much damage he did. So I know I'm going to teleport, so he doesn't need to do anything. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. I should have probably backed off a little bit quicker. Because again, he had the flash advantage. Because obviously I went for an aggressive flash. Which I shouldn't have done. I didn't really, you know, I didn't have information if Ivan had flash. Obviously he did, so it didn't work. I'm going to push this as quick as I can. And then I'm going to head on over. Obviously, ward here, so that will give them information that Aatrox is the very least walking down. Obviously, Wukong can escape over the wall. LeBlanc is missing, but she's actually bot lane. So we actually end up with all 3, which... We don't actually have the best person using these 3. Nice! They killed her under tower. We don't act like Aatrox is not the best split pusher killing towers, but it's more actually a good... You're coming top lane again? It's actually good just to deny a Yorick from it, by the way. Yorick is one of the best split pushers with minions, literally, in League of Legends. So, denying a Yorick from it is also just very good. Yeah. Just can't get on with this champion very well, but that's going to be kind of the part of the series that I think is going to be fun, is I'm going to be playing champions I really normally would never play. Which I find very fun. He's coming top again. Oh my god, okay. Are they diving? No. This Ivan really wants to be top lane a lot, which again, in Modern League doesn't happen too often, it has to be said. Nice. He's here again! He just keeps walking around in a circle. So wait, he was top lane like at least a minute ago, and he still was about there. Okay. So when you notice you're being a bit camped, you need to adjust your play. As annoying as it is, you need to adjust, because if you don't adjust, you're going to end up dead a lot. But the nice thing right now, if you notice, yeah, Dragon is up. The minion wave is actually pushing towards me. Like, I don't need to risk that much. My bot lane's winning. I'm also playing Aatrox. He scales pretty good. So I don't need to risk that much. With how much the Ivan is coming top lane, there's just no need. The nice thing is, look, my cannon's attacking his minion, his cannon's attacking my canyon, which means it's going to push. That's always really nice when that happens. But these, by the way, ghouls, they're annoying, but they do add up. Make sure you try to get the last hits from them. 2 gold apiece. If you kill a bunch of them during the game, you are just making money. It's not bad. gain the 5 gold. Hey, every little helps as well, as I mean. If you can nick 5 gold with a ward, take it. Ivan's down there now, but I'm at a health disadvantage. Obviously, as a Aatrox, I will heal a lot if I go in my ulti. I believe they have Maiden available. A good Yorick won't just always have Maiden out, by the way, because, like, why would you risk Maiden? So, like, if a fight kicked off, he would probably then summon Maiden. But it's smart that he's not risking it just willy-nilly. Nice Q. Flash heal. So again, if you can ping for your team to let which summoners, you know, let them know which summoners have been used, do it. Right now, I'm kind of just at a default passive time. So I can just kind of afford to look over there just for a second and go, hey, he used the summoners. I'm going to ping them for you guys. Overall, not going bad, though. So realistically, when it comes to my health and what my plan is right now, I think, do I have Spirit Shojin if I base? I think so, right? Yeah, I do. That's a big item power spike for an Aatrox. But I don't really want to go back right now because he's pushing towards me. I don't really want to give him any plates. I've got teleport up. You know, when I was kind of trying to make a little bit of a plan in my head, teleport, oh dear. We're just going to flash. Sometimes it's better just to rip the band-aid off, flash straight away, by the way, because you basically don't lose as much health. Now I'll go back, because I have an item. So we will potentially come back with TP and actually look to fight straight away if he stays. Obviously, I am in the back of my mind kind of going, right, if I go for this, will Ivan just be here ready to go straight away? Okay. I got his flash. Hopefully that means Wukong could come top lane. You know, I did use my flash for it, but having Spirit Shojin, it actually gives me so much more mobility. So I'm actually fine trading a flash for flash, because obviously I'm a semi-mobile champion, I would say, having my E. Yorick is a no-mobile champion, so I think him not having flash is more... I think it's worse for him. As I would say, it will only... Like, there's Ivan again, because again, Ivan is coming top lane a lot this game, and that's the negative. If Wukong comes top lane in the next couple minutes, I think it's really good that we traded the flashes, because I think it'll be a free kill. But this is crazy. So, like, unfortunately, we just keep having Ivan here all the time. So it kind of puts a bummer on what I can actually even try to achieve. But, you know, it is what it is. And remember, like, even though it can be annoying if a jungler's in your lane a lot, it means that they're not in the other lanes if they're in my lane all the time. So, and my bot lane's winning, mid lane's winning. Why has a LeBlanc got Malignant? So it's not that bad. Nice. I would love a gank. LeBlanc roaming. Ah, that's not good. Very effective roam by the enemy team. Yeah, I wanted the cannon there. Alright, we got Feat of Strength. Not bad. It is a shame of, like... Well, I would say, obviously, I'm playing semi-passive. I would say I am not the most... well, I think it's probably obvious to tell. I'm not very good with this champion. I just don't bond with him very well. I really don't. I find him... Personally, I find him really, really, really clunky. And that's the word that I would probably use. So I do struggle being absolutely kind of, let's say, fluid with the champion. And being fluid with champions and... you know, being comfortable on them is a big part of being able to climb. And I just don't feel like that with this hilariously past Aatrox. Yes. Oh, Tibbers with the left hook. So yeah, this is Yorick's first actual proper time on tower, and notice the tower's instantly dead. That's what I mean of actually denying the 3 of these from their team was actually more literally about just denying a Yorick. So, you know. I'm still kind of fine with what we're doing. It's a bit boring, obviously, but I scale well. My team's doing fine, so we can kind of just be patient. And, you know, is it a bit lucky when your team is doing okay? Definitely, sure. But that's just solo queue in a nutshell. You are going to sometimes get lucky with that type of thing. If our team was doing bad, then this would be not great. Obviously, you have to remember why our team is doing so well. Ivan has been top lane a crazy amount. So you could argue my team is actually doing kind of okay because the enemy team, for the most part, I think obviously, you know, they're getting a gank now, but for the most part, they've not really had a jungler walking around the map helping all of them out. Now, again, if right now, if Yorick isn't right here pushing and he's moving over, I will come over for a play. I just don't know if it's 100% even a good play. I'll teleport for this. I can't stop Yorick killing towers, unfortunately. There we go. I saw an opportunity. If you see an opportunity, take it. The moment that I hit that LeBlanc and I managed to land the W and stuff, I was like, oh, this is on. And obviously, I know Yorick's TP was roughly going to still be down because at the time, I don't think mine was up. So like, I saw the play, go for it. And that's the first time that this game that I've actually seen like, oh, I can do something. So you notice the first time that I've actually in my head gone, I can do something, I go for it. I don't just dilly-dally. And that's, again, it's being decisive. It's making good decisions. It's making good plays. But yeah, this champion, he's not for me. I still find him so clunky. That was a good play. And then, you know, my first time on properly on tower, the tower's dead as well. But much slower than a Yorick, has to be said. But if LeBlanc's here, Yorick's going to be bot lane. All right, we go. We're going to buy our Cyclo sword, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, Cyclo sword. I could have maybe stayed for that LeBlanc kill, but I don't want to. It's unlikely you're going to kill her. It's a LeBlanc with crazy range. That's a flash on Jhin. Wukong! That's barrier as well. Oh, he may... Did he not have ultimate up? Maybe he should have used that earlier, but... So right now, I'm at a power spike, second item built, so I'm going to go for an absolute all-in, because I just know he can't fight me. So I'm making decisions based on knowledge. I'm not just doing things randomly. I'm going, right, I've got a second item, he doesn't. Then I quickly press tab, I have a quick little look. He doesn't have the same items to match me, so I go for an absolute all-in. Obviously, he also died recently. Maiden's cooldown is insanely high. So the realistic thing there is I should be able to fight him. Now, you know, I was expecting to kill him, but even if I didn't kill him, even if I get him really low and force him like, right, you're going back now for a while, it's still good. It's not a bad situation, you know? Wukong, we could kill him. We don't have amazing information, but I still think he can die. Because he does not know. Yeah, he does not know. And that's Maiden instantly dead, by the way, so that is a disaster for a Yorick. So again, he's kind of pushing. Yes, he's in his half a territory, but if you've got no vision in this area, you need to be a little bit careful, and obviously he was not being careful at all. So, bit of disrespect, I would say. I hit. Let's get rid of his denial of vision, because that's just really important just to get rid of. Gives him less confidence about walking forward. And that's kind of what you're trying to do. You're just trying to deny confidence more often than not. We're going to go back. I'm going to buy booties. If I was Yorick, I've just died twice. Where would I go? Top lane. If I would start not feeling as confident, and what does a not confident Yorick do? They always will default to just go kill towers, because that's what he's very good at doing. That's what I would expect him to be. Oh my god, double pink. Hey, look, there's Yorick. And the LeBlanc is starting to really pop off. That's Yorick TP. And now to be honest, it's a pointless TP because we can't really fight for it anyway, because we're now down a carry with Lux dead. There's not really any point doing anything. Like, that was pointless for him to teleport there. Very pointless for me to teleport there. But he is just wanting to be killing towers, you can tell. Yeah, and he just doesn't even have the damage to one-shot the Jhin, so that's not great. That was weird by the LeBlanc. His flash. Nice suit. Making some good plays. They still had Milio. Oof. Doing okay. That way. We're doing what we can, me and this Wukong. We're working well together. So, like, what you kind of... Oh, he's dead. He has to be dead. Oh, not dead. Ooh. What you kind of want right now is look how much pressure me and Wukong have just given our team. Like, we've done so well. You want your team to be doing something the other side of the map, right? Because we've taken 4 of the enemy team. It was only Yorick that was being left alone. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that they've done anything. So that's a bummer. But it's still positive for what me and Mr. Wukong achieved. And sometimes, again, that's all you can do. Did they kill Yorick? Oh, I didn't see. Did they actually kill him? If they killed him, then that's fine. I didn't actually see if they got him or not. If they got him, then that... Well, I don't think they did, because Maiden's there. Oh. Annie. He should be dead. Thank you. Annie didn't get a hit on her. Oh, no. So we are obviously pretty damn strong this game. We obviously can look to group a bit, but I don't think I'm actually at that ultimate point of grouping yet. We recovered that quite nicely. So Yorick is just fully committing to the I'm just PvE playstyle, which is a little bit boring. But it's a Yorick. Aatrox, though, that's kind of what they do. Another item is complete. And obviously the negative of Ivan, well, his build is terrible. But yeah, Ivan's not a very good, like, absolute amazing objective kind of jungler. He's okay, like, he can tank it with Daisy, but his damage on it is obviously low. Don't get caught right now, don't get caught right now, don't get caught right now. On my way, away, away. Oh my god, that hit. Oh my god, that hit. Oh. Okay. He's dead though, right? Yeah. I'm fine with that. My ultimate kind of ran out at the wrong time, but hey, 4 of the enemy team are dead. Dragon is spawning. Fantastic. I'm never going to be that sad about trading a death when it's for the greater good. The greater good. So yeah, that's not bad. Astral, 93 months tier 1 sub. Massive appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not mistaken, Aatrox was inspired by the Balrog and Sauron. I could probably, yeah. I mean, he looks kind of in that vein, to be fair. So I would say that's very likely. From 1 to 5, how difficult would I rate Aatrox? I don't think he's insanely difficult. I just think if you like the playstyle. I don't like the playstyle. I just find it clunky. But if someone like plays him a lot, likes the playstyle, I'd probably give him a 3. So I'd put it like maybe medium difficulty on it. But I actually think it's just more, do you like what he does? Do you like the feel of the Q and stuff? If you like the feel of it, then yeah, I think you'll get on with him really well. He's a very powerful champion. But it all kind of, to me, just goes, do you like the champion, you know? You really need level 16. Oh my god, did that run out? My ultimate keeps running out at the wrong time. But it must just be me. I must be mistiming it. This Aatrox, but like, honestly, what they're going to actually really struggle with is this Ivan's build is straight up bad. So like, I actually think they're going to struggle as mid to late game moves on. Oh no. I'm on my way. Oh, he's running. I think he's going to come down here. I think there's a pretty good chance he's right here. Oh. He's gone. Don't overchase. He's gone by now. I'm getting a bit used to Aatrox a bit more. still finding him very clunky, but getting used to it. Oh. If Yorick is coming down, LeBlanc was already here, they're going to try and 2v1, I'd imagine. Ta-da! So again, it's just thinking things through. Like, a lot of the time you have the information at your fingertips, you might just not be processing it or thinking everything through. I saw LeBlanc was bot lane, seeing Yorick is coming that way, back off. Don't risk it. I was going to say there's a chance Yorick is right here. This LeBlanc, I don't think, like, would play that confident if she didn't have that backup right close. There's a bit peculiar that kind of LeBlanc is taking... Run away. He's taking kind of the side lane from a Yorick, because that's kind of Yorick's job, mostly. And he's pretty much one of the best champions in League of Legends to do it. So I am level 18. The highest level in the game. I'm going to go back. I'm at a point that we can sell Doran's shield. You don't want to sell a Doran's item too early. Yeah. We can fight. If Wukong comes in with me, I want to go in. Wukong is farming, maybe? Oh my god, really? Team doesn't really want to go in, do they? I can't. No. Damn. Unfortunate. Timor, 45 months says keep on keeping on hers. PS, I missed the old attack speed Aatrox. Yeah, I played a lot more of that than this version. I will say, obviously, you know, when it comes to team comps and stuff, I personally would never really play something like Lux in bot lane. Or, to be honest, even, like, I like mages. But if the enemy team has an AD carry, and Jhin isn't even a good AD carry right now, I would always naturally give the absolute late game advantage to the team that has an AD carry. Because it's so much more powerful just going, right, we're protecting this AD carry. They can do stuff and help us and, you know, win the game, basically. So, I would... Annie, you don't have ult? Annie, you don't have ult. Oh, Annie. Obviously, we're not in the highest of rank. Maybe Lux can ult steal? Yeah, they got the kill on LeBlanc. We're not in the highest rank, so, you know, you can't expect immaculate play happening. It happens. I think that Annie was going in thinking she had ult, and she did not. And yeah, Annie was not okay. Are you okay? Oh. Should always notice that. I don't know if anybody else, I do kind of forget about these quite often. Go, 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 go. Get him! Nice. We want that. Is that... I don't even know if it can be Baron, though. Because, like, again, we don't have good DPS. I'm not sure this is a great idea, but... maybe the enemy team won't come. Why were you... out of position, Miss Soraka? Unfortunate, Soraka didn't just come over because that delay. Oh, oh, oh. She's so low. For the maiden. Okay. Damn, they were so low. Alright, we've got a Soraka. Does Soraka... okay. I think if she's not... Warmogs obviously is quite a needed item on Soraka, because basically, obviously, nowadays, Soraka uses her own health to give people health, but obviously if you have Warmogs, you basically can heal everybody, and then you just naturally regen. This isn't really needed. Woo! Damn. I should have backed off. I didn't really want to take that fight anyway. Back off so we keep Baron. Jhin is very strong, so we're gonna go Death's Dance because that can avoid a lot of the bursts that we're facing. Yeah, this is the thing, they have an AD carry that they're falling back on, and he can carry with a Milio and an Ivan. Even though the Ivan build is bad, he's still supporting the Jhin a lot. So yeah, AD carries to me are still good. You should still play with an AD carry. Hit him! Kill him! Boom! Oh, and the shields! Jesus. Oh, bad chain. Yes, nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can actually come on, like, when I... Oh, no. Damn! I've got TP, but there's nothing, like, immense to TP on, but I'm going to go for this crazy flank. See what this does. I'm not sure it's going to go immensely well, but we'll see. Just can't reach. And again, that, to be honest, that bad play, that's probably just me not being a very good Aatrox, to be honest. A better Aatrox would have probably gotten that kill. Oh, Ivan was top lane? Should look for a pick. Because he might be walking down this way, you know. He does play a little bit peculiar. Kind of feels like we need to get a pick off. I don't think I want to buy a Serpent's Fang. I need to be tankier. Alright, this fight could determine a lot of the game. What we don't want is anyone getting caught. We want everyone kind of alive at the beginning of the fight. Really like a really good Tibbers. Okay, Ivan's not here, but again, it's not ready yet. He's still got time to get over here. Do we have any vision denial? Okay, that's the Blanc. Very nice. That's what you want. Don't need any more. Again, don't push it too far. Be happy with sometimes what you get. We got 2 kills. For 1, Soraka did die. That's fine. We have Smite available. And that is Dragon Soul. Nice. Good job. I think with the thing that Soraka's struggling with, and it is something when people say, oh, what's the difference sometimes between low and high rating? Reaction time. Sometimes players know what they're doing, but it's the physical actual reaction time of doing it. Her reaction time does seem on the slow side, but, you know. I have chat off. Mr. Pronassi just said, like, I'm surprised no one types. I don't have chat on. Should never have chat on. Having chat on in League of Legends will only hurt your odds climbing. Nice. And the full AP Ivan build is not doing too hot. Which again, I'm not ultimately that surprised about. Do I just go tier 2? I think I go tier 2. My team has number advantage. They seemingly are doing okay. So I'm going to actually put a little bit of faith in my team, which again might be a mistake. Hopefully it's not. because this is good value. And hey, they're winning. Nice. The Yorick is, by the way, playing completely wrong. He should never be grouping at all. He should be perma-split pushing, basically being the ultimate thorn in our side and making us basically go, oh, Jesus, Yorick's bot lane again. That's what he should be doing, and he's not. I got the inhib. Don't overdo it. Just kill the tower and leave. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Death stance. We'll buy that. Alright, we have full build. And yeah, this is a long game for game one. This is crazy. I think we would have ended a lot earlier if we had an AD carry. Dude, this Soraka. He keeps doing it. Okay, that was LeBlanc flash and maybe Jhin flash. They really wanted me dead. If, especially the Soraka would stop getting caught, that would also massively help. Oh, if they can kill Yorick, that would be huge. We don't get him. I've got ultimate backup. I'm just kind of waiting for that. Ooh. Oh. Okay, at least we get a trade for trade. Okay. Okay, that's game. Jesus Christ, this game was insane. That should be game, no? That's the real one. Very nice. Kill Maiden? Yeah, he let me kill Maiden. Oh. What's the range of this thing? Oh. Okay, we got his flash. Let's go! He doesn't have Maiden, and he didn't have flash. He's dead. Very nice. There we go. There's game one, ladies and gentlemen, of our A to Z. This game was crazy. I don't think all games will probably end up this long, but Jesus. Hopefully you enjoyed. So yeah, I think obviously for Aatrox, I'm not a very good Aatrox, so you know it was a bit rough having to try and do well on a champion I know I'm not very good on, but I think I did what I could. Obviously, especially in lane phase, we couldn't do anything because Ivan was just there all the time. I'm going to give it to the Wukong because I just do think he played pretty solid. And there we go. Oh, so we're in bronze 2, but obviously our MMR is gold. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we're bronze 2 is the start. So that is officially game number 1 done. We went 11-4-10. We did nearly 50k damage. So for a pure melee champion, I will kind of take that. But obviously Jhin does do the most. And then Lux, which again wasn't too far behind. And he did struggle a little bit in mid-game. Soraka did struggle getting caught a lot. But I will say what also helped a lot is the Ivan. Again, that build is really bad. He builds full damage. He only did 23,000. If he went full shield utility with a Milio, I genuinely don't think we would have killed that Jhin. So I think we were quite lucky that the Ivan did that build. Obviously, his name, it's worth knowing, is Fangorn main, which is Fangorn Forest, as in Lord of the Rings. So I presume it's an Ivan main, but doing quite a bad build. So, yeah. But really nice first game. That is obviously the Alphabet Challenge game 1 done. So it's worth knowing, just to explain, obviously the next 3 champions are officially mid laners. How I'm going to do this series, I'm going to try my best to be as alphabetical order as I possibly can be but I'm also not going to be doing like completely off-rolling. I might do occasional off-rolling if it makes sense. So it's like Aurora eventually, she can play top. So if you know, I'd maybe prefer playing her mid, but if I get her top, that's fine. But you know, next is Ari. I'm only going to play Ari in mid. So if next game I queue mid top, but I get top, I'm going to have to play something not in complete alphabetical order. And that's just the way it's going to be, which I'm fine with. But hopefully you guys enjoyed game one. This is hopefully the vibe that I want it to be. You know, positive, educational where I can. And also just very much admitting I'm not great with every single champion. I'm pretty decent with most, but one of my weaker champions is definitely Aatrox. So having to play that game one is a bit like, So yeah, hopefully it was okay. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's HuzzyGames bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine, you'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the Huzzy dream alive. Tune in on Twitch, it's the place to be. HuzzyGames, let's go hang with me. So hit that bell, don't miss a thing. Thanks for the love, you're making me